It's been 16 years since The Apprentice turned Donald Trump into primetime television. This January, President Trump will now be on the receiving end of his most famous catchphrase.
You're fired.
Even after he moved on to loftier ambitions, the show continued to grow. Over 30 versions of The Apprentice have broadcast worldwide. The latest edition stars Chatri Sityodtong, a sports entrepreneur and former Muay Thai fighter who has almost nothing in common with his predecessor. Like Trump, Chatri Sityodtong was born into a family of means, but they lost everything when Thailand's economy collapsed in the mid-90s.
But it wasn't until my father went bankrupt and eventually abandoned the family that, our family had a very difficult time where we lived on one meal a day.
Muay Thai kickboxing became Chatri's escape.
I was enamored by the beauty of martial arts, the physicality, the grace, and the speed. When I look back on that journey, martial arts gave me a warrior spirit to conquer adversity.
Those same values shaped one championship, which Sityodtong built up into Asia's largest martial arts promotion. Whoever lands the job as Chatri's apprentice, and its $250,000 payday, will be tested not only for their business acumen, but their code of conduct.
You will fight your hearts out, but I want you to show respect, humility, honor.
It's a style of doing business in stark contrast to the Donald.
So his company's based off of how he is, how he carries himself. So he's got so much character and integrity. That's how the company is. So you don't see him talking trash about a fighter if he doesn't do good that night.
Unlike the family loan that started Donald Trump's career, Sityodtong built one championship from money he earned himself. Sityodtong lived in America for 18 years, earning his MBA from Harvard. But even in school, life was hard.
In my second year at Harvard, my mom and I spoke, and it came to the point where she had nowhere to live.
I stayed Chatri's dorm for a while in his second year.
And so she came to live with me in my dorm room. I slept on the floor, and my mom slept on the bed.
In 2011, he moved back to Asia. Although mixed martial arts was not as big then as it is today, it gained a commercial foothold in the United States with the UFC. Asian promotions, like Pride in Japan, had come and gone. Sityodtong saw an opportunity.
I looked at Asia, 5,000-year history of martial arts, 4.2 billion people here, 3 billion viewers in the same time zone. That's when it hit me, I have a chance at potentially creating Asia's first global sports property.
One also signed some of MMA's most competitive fighters.
I feel like when I became champion, we really were legitimized. And now you see so many talented female fighters in the organization. So I'm really happy about that.
When one championship became a billion-dollar sports media company, U.S. networks wanted what Sityodtong had made.
It made history, literally the first time in history where a major U.S. broadcaster paid significant media rights for Asian sports property.
Although one earns less revenue than UFC, its online live streams reach billions of viewers. And unlike the UFC, which seems to get a boost when its fighters misbehave outside the ring, Sityodtong demands that his fighters act like role models.
Every human being on the planet wants to celebrate wholesome values like integrity, humility, honor, respect, courage, discipline, compassion, the true martial arts values.